Welcome into my newest video. We're just taking off from where I left off the last time. And yeah, we killed the dude over there in Nuka-World. And that's where we're taking off. And then it'll just keep going from there. And welcome in, by the way, if you haven't seen what I put on my pictures. And morning. I just woke up, so I'm not really awake yet, but I'll just sit here and watch the video and drink my coffee and get woke up. Oh, we were just talking about this gun. Don't use this gun in here. I mean, it works, but I also have 2 dogs attacking them, so yeah. And, yeah, you will hear that I have audio, my audio files are messed up, so you hear things that are not going on, but you hear them, and I tried to, as I was playing, I heard them, you know, so, I tried to get rid of it, but you're going to hear some adult sounds, and I did cut them out the best I could. So. And this is getting Gage legitimately, and it took me probably 2 hours to get Gage legitimately instead of cheating him in. And I will show you the commands that I put in and such. The background's embarrassing to me, but it is the way it is. Yeah.
So you really wanted the overboss dead?
Dead. Out of the way. What's the difference? Either way, good riddance. The plan was a success.
And this is not a full hour
Death
video.
by squirt gun. I'd love to see the message on his tombstone.
Tell me about it.
Oh, and
I had to
look at his face when I did some things with my audio, you know, fixing it and such.
No idea what's going on, and everything is coming
my
at you
girl
real
there,
fast.
she reverted back to
Taking out Coulter
back
wasn't
to
just a
default.
last-minute decision. It was something a
But,
few of us here have been working
I'll
on
put
for
her
a
back.
while. Now that
There
he's
she
actually
looks now.
gone, we've got ourselves a vacancy in the overboss department. Guess what? You just got the job. All I'm asking
Oh God! See the background noises are it's screwed up, and audio is kind of just putting it in there, and yeah.
All right. I get it. You don't trust me. But I swear, this is the big score. There are 3
I think
Raider
I have
gangs that run the
shenanigans
show
on here too, and I found
Disciples,
out I didn't need any of the
operators,
files, so
and
I
the
just
pack.
I think
And yeah, if the name
think I
didn't
took it
give it
out.
away, these ain't your typical Raiders. These morons don't exactly play nice with each other.
myself.
Thanks to Coulter. This
Anywho,
place is
it's
a
pitch
powder
black
keg
out at
just
night,
waiting to
and
blow sky high.
my mister here is just kind
One
of
wrong move.
hanging
We're
out
going
with
to have
his
a
mystery
bloodbath on our
shows.
hands. I think you have what it takes to turn things around and keep these gangs from tearing each other apart.
Why me? I'm sure you're better suited for the job.
We'll get into that later. No, I'm sure
Yeah,
you've got a lot of
Gage
questions.
isn't. He's
This
the
ain't place. Meet me at the overbosses.
he
Your new quarters.
you either
The
like him or
restaurant
you
on
hate
top
him,
of
I
Good
guess.
old Fizz Top Mountain.
I know him
We
so
can
well
talk
that
there. Just
he
let me get
doesn't.
that
He
door
stays behind me and everything, and he doesn't drive me absolutely crazy like some of the others do. Oh my God, he stays out of my way, you know. So yeah, so I started using Gage quite a while ago. I was going to put my little bottle cap and my bottle down on the right hand side, like typical. Yeah, that's usually where he's at. But I figured there's cursing and stuff that goes on up there, and I figured that put that there instead of deleting, you know, the cursing and stuff. So I know it doesn't matter to some, but some don't like it. So, and I try not to curse too much. Try. Now I do have dog meat with me. I have Shay with me, and Boris is here too. And somewhere. There he is. There's Boris. And those are the typical dogs I have with me. The 3 dogs, Gage is my normal. I've been using Logan lately too. I've been bringing him with me. I like his story. I like a lot of things about Logan. So we're going to have to go get Logan after this. Because it's a big quest you got to go through to get him.
Just gotta get him back.
He's from Vault 4.
How good is this sorcerer?
It's good, Shank.
And I like Shank. I really do. I like Shank. And you don't get to know him if you don't do the bad
Anything else?
side with the
You'll be the first to
Nuka-World
know.
Raiders. You don't get to know them or nothing.
Still haven't gotten my
Find
caps
out.
pack
I'll
hole.
find you
You're
later.
gonna have to pay up. Or
And
do
at
you
this
want your
moment, I'm not
outfit
sure if I'm gonna go with the Nuka Raiders, and I don't think. I mean, I've already done them once,
Hey,
and
Harvey.
it gives you a
Hey,
lot more playthrough,
just wanted to say-
gameplay.
No hard feeling. All right?
Now you leave him live. At least I found out throughout my years of playing. You leave him live,
Surprised
and
to see
he
me alive?
shows up in the
Hey, I may be
Commonwealth in
surprised,
different
but in a
places.
good way. All right? Just because I got you in here doesn't mean I didn't regret it.
It's okay. I get it.
My girl has a tan.
it's
I
any
never
consolation,
tan, so
I'm glad you
like
made it.
that in my
I lost
life.
my
I
real
always
family.
just get
Coulter
burnt.
and his gangs took this place from us. Now, these traitors are all I have left. They're my family now. Every time Coulter sent me out to lure people into the gauntlet, I didn't have a choice. I had to
Yeah,
go
I think I
or he'd kill someone I cared about. I'm just
I
sorry you
do
had to
like
get
it.
caught up in all this.
I went through this video yesterday. I can do that as I listen to streamers or listen to a movie or whatnot.
Did you ever fail to bring someone in?
Never. Couldn't afford to. Used to be me and another guy they'd send out. He thought he'd try and escape while he was out there. They found him, made him watch as they tortured and killed 2 of our own. And they sent him through the gauntlet
I
themselves.
mean,
After that,
Harvey's.
choice was obvious.
I mean, I keep him alive,
Like I said,
but he's kind of
sorry you
worthless.
got
You
caught
know,
up
he
in all
doesn't
this.
really do anything.
It's all right, Harvey. I understand.
Good to hear, boss. Never figured I'd find myself in this situation before. I thought for sure I'd be a goner.
I've killed him a couple
Well,
times too, and it just
Better get back to it.
did nothing for me. So I don't like killing the NPCs if I don't have to. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. Go ahead, kill them. I don't care. And I cut out the saving,
Takes out the
the
boss.
saves.
And now
You know, when I
we're all
save.
supposed to follow her? How does that work? She ain't even a raider.
All I know is that Gage was in the mountain the other day and he had a real long talk with Nisha.
Gage.
See, this is 2 different groups right here, and they're
Hey,
friends.
I'm just
They're
telling
talking.
you what I saw. You wanna
And,
know about what's going on?
They're supposed to be rivalry,
What do I look
but
like? An idiot?
they seem like pretty good friends to me. And then if you go to your right or your left down there, it's blocked off right now, but you go in there and you get those side quests. I've tore this place apart and I made settlements and shit out of it, and you find out so many nicks and crannies when you do that. I'm trying to stay hard to stay away from that chick. because she'll grab you and then, oh, you know, you put the Cappy glasses on and stupid me started it, and I never, I've done it so much. I've done this so many times. Oh my God. See, I thought I was missing one of my dogs, and I didn't. They're here with me. You can go through the doors right there, but I never do. It just takes too long for me, you know. I need to go through there. Maybe, I don't know.
Hey, Gage.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. I hope you like the look. Coulter had some peculiar tastes.
Now I
But this
notice
you,
in
something, huh?
this playthrough,
Everything
he's
you
not
see here is under your control. Now,
he's not
in
turning
charge.
away from talking with me, and
I still don't
other
get it.
playthroughs
Why put me in
he did
charge?
that.
You may have noticed that our former overboss, Coulter, was a fucking asshole. And that's me being nice. Ended up being poisoned for this whole operation.
Supervisor. That's
Way I
what
see
Gage
it,
is a
surviving the
supervisor. He
gauntlet
doesn't
when
want to
we've
get
got
up
what it
out in
takes.
front, so he
Or at least
supervises.
the potential. For a good while now, we've needed someone who can get shit done, make real progress.
And I should have popped that video out so I could see it better. In fact, I'm going to do that.
I'm really running the show now. Let's get to work.
Now that right there is just the kind of attitude I was hoping for.
Okay,
Look,
I've
I'll
popped
be
my
honest
screen
with
out
you.
so it's a little
This
bigger
operation
for me.
needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
What sort of talents would you say you have, Gage?
Aside from being a good shot and having a foul mouth, I've run with gangs nearly my whole life. I know how raiders think, what they're after, and how to use that to your advantage. Trust me, I'm in this just as much as you are. This shit needs to work out.
Oh, sure. I understand. So, are you just gonna paint the bullseye directly on my back, or what?
I ain't gonna lie. It's a part of the reason you
I
won't
like the
see me
sarcastic
stepping up and running things.
ways
But I'm
of
telling
doing
you,
things.
it ain't gonna be that bad. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka-World. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. A lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we push in through the front gate. Take over Nuka Town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off.
At this point right
was
now, I'm kind of,
Is a real mess.
I take over the park because it's part of getting Gage, but you'll find out because this time, as I said, I didn't do a full hour.
Coulter couldn't pull this off? He was weak. Didn't deserve to be in charge.
Tell me about it. I thought he had what it took, so I helped arrange this whole deal. Didn't work out. But now that you're here, we got a second shot. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
And I have talking with
Have any
the gang
advice
leaders.
for how I should go
I've
about
got
it?
it down pretty good.
Alright. The disciples like violence. The bloodier, the better. Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, yeah, I don't know.
They're
They
just a bunch
follow
of
whoever
animals.
they think is the strongest. Show some teeth, I guess.
They'll listen. If they're all afraid of me.
Okay, settle down. Most of these psychos have seen shit that'd scare your nightmares. It's not gonna be that easy to intimidate. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
What happens after they're on my side?
Then, we get started on taking over the rest of Nuka-World. But, one step at a time. You in?
Okay, let's do this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right woman for the job. I'll be here if you need me. You are the overboss after all. Just don't screw this up.
Okay, and then it tells us what we need to do there. It's getting dark, but for the first two, I don't care if it's dark. They're inside, so the only one that isn't inside is the pack. So
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing these with others.
okay, here we go. This is the first group. I don't care for them myself. It's gross. You know, they've got. Yeah, they're
Gage
gross.
screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big eye? Nothing to say on the matter?
Now I may have to come back through and mute that
Yeah.
music. So hopefully,
Just get out of here.
I don't know. Hopefully I don't have to. I'm not promising anything though. Oh, well,
Hey
I
there.
forgot about that one,
So,
but oh well.
You're Gage's little pet project.
Yeah, people are just pushing you out of the way. You got to talk to her in a certain way. Well, you talk to all
And
these
what
guys
is
in a
it?
certain way,
Grandma?
and I think I've tried
If I was,
everything at
I
one
would slit
time
that
or
little
the other.
sucker's throat a long time ago.
And so now I
Gage will
kind of
never
got it
be one
down,
of us.
so I just do.
He's
Uh,
a failure. He's lucky we're giving him a second chance.
do
Everyone
it like
knows
this.
we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it,
I
this world stopped
turned this
caring about
into a
rules the
settlement
moment people
before,
started
and the
dropping bombs
stuff
on one
in
another.
here is just disgusting. Oh my god. Not that the other groups are any better. Well, one of them is very clean. I like those guys.
I bet you guys are.
I didn't have to do
Side with us,
a whole
you'll
lot
soon
of
find
cleaning.
out. Just don't slack off when it comes to actually doing your job. We got Coulter Nuka-Town, and suddenly he forgot the big picture. We both know how that turned out. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course,
Now,
he was told shit at first.
I do know in past
No
playthroughs
imagination.
that Gage is
But we
very
flexible.
loyal to all the groups. So, yeah. And the one thing you need to do with
Hey,
Gage is
I
get
thought it was
him
pretty
on
impressive
your
Good to
side.
see the
and-
new boss at least has some taste. I might let you keep that head on your shoulders after all. Let's
And it
just hope
doesn't matter
Gage
if you
is right
believe
about
what
it.
you're
You
saying,
made a lot of
but
promises to get us
this,
here. Never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
yeah, you
I'm gonna
kind
do
of gotta.
things my way, whether you approve or not.
Oh, yeah? I just have a few things for you to consider before you go off and do things your way. You see, the disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises, and you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter.
You see,
We'll see how this plays out.
you can fail that. That's why I
But
wait
if
until
you
level
change your
50 to
tune
come
and
over
decide
here.
to play nice,
I
there's
just
no
cheated
shortage of
in,
work
so
around here. So if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes,
this isn't my first rodeo, so. Okay, so we got them. You just needed to, you know, show her what's going to happen, you know. That's what they respect.
Damn,
So we
Nuka-World
head over
stuck in
here
my head again.
to the rich kids. I like that Nuka-World radio. I do like that, but due to YouTube's guidelines and such now that, you know, I don't really, you can find it on YouTube, in fact, so. Try to stay away from that chick with the glasses on. Now these guys, the guys at least, the random, they remind me of an actor that I like. Actually, I looked up the actor who voices him because I'm like, that can't be him, is it? See, they're nice and clean. They don't have all that blood and guts all over the place.
I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know.
Yeah, Gage
What
did all this.
as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees.
This one I did.
Taking down an opponent like that,
I did this.
it's thrilling.
Usually I do this sarcastic.
Perhaps you're better suited to this than I expected. Regardless.
Just promise him
Gage's
caps, just like
decree
Gage
means that
said.
you're
Just
the new overboss.
promise
I
them
suppose
all
we
the
can only
caps
hope
they
you work
want.
out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang.
I'm
you
not
should be
sure if I'm
backing
going to get
around
into
here,
their
because
backstory
we're
or
the
not.
only
I don't
ones
know.
who see
In
this
this
place for what
playthrough.
it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
Money.
Making money?
Exactly. Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out
And
of the
she's
pockets
not
of
wrong.
fools.
You
We
know,
only
that's what
joined
the place
Gage
is
and
for,
Coulter's
and to
little menagerie
do
in
experiments,
order
of
to
course,
restore
on
it to
people.
that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means if you're going
Your
to be in
guys'
charge
place looks
around
better
here,
than that.
we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
Yeah, uh, right now you really don't
My
want
goal
to
is
do
to
the
use this place to make
sarcastic
all the money I
ones.
can.
I mean,
It's
I
about damn time.
I haven't gotten away with it
I
anyway.
look forward to seeing your claims put into action. So,
Because you have to
you're
pass all
welcome in the
these.
parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just
If you
come speak
care,
to me.
you know, if
And we'll
you're
all be
playing
anxiously
first
awaiting
time or
getting this
something,
place back
you
to
know.
doing what it does best.
Okay, so we passed that one. Boy, that's the second one I left in. I guess I was,
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other.
try to save before you go through the doors. That's just what I found out. We have to. We don't have to. I mean, I could go over there, but to the pack, but it's dark. You wouldn't be able to see. I don't. I can't see. That's the main thing is I can't see. So I'm gonna wait until the morning. That's a mod up there. That it's a sky mod. Galaxy and stars or something.
You need something, boss?
Mm-mm. And Gage will talk to us nicer in a bit. In some playthroughs, he looked down and around. He wouldn't look you in the eye, and I liked that. I liked that when he did that because he doesn't know us yet, you know. And that is the nastiest bed. Oh my God. And I'm over here just for Gage, right? I'm over here just to get him as a follower. Because he's part of my crew. And I've talked to all these people. I've done, there's a dude out there looking for anything valuable out there in the water. The colored guys there and girls, you know, they're all depressed and stuff because they have collars on. And these Nuka-World raiders are about the laziest things that you'll ever come across. I mean, they are so lazy. Oh my God. That's not a trait that I hold very highly. Okay, now we're going to be able to see, and I have to turn down the audio, and you'll see why. And I thought since this is next gen, maybe I won't have to, right? Maybe they did something about that, but they didn't. So let's see here. The dog's fighting is so freaking loud. Oh my God. See, you can't hear. So this is what I did. I just zoomed that, you know, made that bigger. The music is, you know, the music. And then the effects are the dogs fighting. And, yeah.
Walk right up here. Exactly. Most can handle their own shit without bothering me about it. Do you need help?
Now Mason is like Grandma Murphy. He doesn't get out of that chair much. So there's, what, 2 different times. And this is one of the times he'll get up out of the chair.
Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
I think he's just cute as a button. You know, his face and stuff. I don't care what you say.
I'll send you my resume and references.
The fuck's
See,
a
he gets
resume?
up because that
Whatever, don't
shows
matter.
dominance, right?
Name's Mason, the Pax Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss for now, but I'm the boss of the pack, and it's gonna stay that way.
All you do is
don't
you
go
talk to
forgetting
him
that,
like you're talking to
we're
your
gonna be
dog,
fine.
and you get the gun and everything.
I'm not here to make us friends. I'm here to make us some caps.
I think we can all respect Caps, if not each other. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. But Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
And he's smart. Mason is smart.
You don't want to be overboss.
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to, if you turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mags Black, that freak Nisha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Coulter.
Coulter was weak. Why'd you follow him at all?
Been wondering that ourselves. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
And this is where you can get some dirt on Gage and then that Coulter.
I'm listening.
Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of caps we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy. Not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast, but Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
So, what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. Story is that Gage
He has
got Coulter into becoming overboss.
He has a
Maybe he
computer
got
in the
you
other
here,
room.
didn't he? Maybe he
that you
likes
can
people
get
owing
into.
him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
I'm not Coulter, so that better not
Again,
happen
this
to me.
isn't the
Yeah,
time
sure,
for sarcasm.
boss. I get it. I do. We're totally willing to give you a chance. We are. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right by the pack? I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
See, this is the
Be a
one.
good dog and do what you're told, or you'll be put down.
Oh there, boss.
See, he
for my
respects
guys,
that.
All right? You got enough to worry about without a dominant struggle inside the pack to deal with. You know what? I think we're not so different, me and you. I want you to have this. Consider it a token of our mutual understanding and respect.
Now, you know I cheated that in the other
One last
time,
thing
but this time I got it
before we go.
legitimately.
There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by.
I had
Loyalty's
him as a
two-way
follower
street.
before, too. Which, you know. They're not supposed to be followers, so it didn't really, you know, he didn't have the same,
We all do our part.
same things, you know. Okay, look like, actually during gameplay, I didn't feel that, the stopping. Maybe you guys aren't going to see it when I render this. I'm not sure, but I just saw it. So. Now you gotta, you know, put things back to where they were. I just cheated myself as level 50, right? Levels on PC is like, who cares, you know? But I needed to be 50 to at least get through these speech checks. Otherwise, I'd fail them all and it wouldn't work.
Oh, hey, boss.
I am going to refresh my screen because it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, now it's back to... See, this, I don't know how she got killed, the machine there. God dang, my screen isn't doing...
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, how high
Yeah, I put it little again because having it big...
Any minute now.
Because this has to be my video software that I'm seeing going on right now because I don't like it. But anyway, that game wasn't doing this. If you can see it even when I render it, you guys may not even see it.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
I don't care for that group. I'll just tell you that right now. So, because I don't care for them, I treat them a little different, I think. Well, I said at the beginning I cut those out, but I guess I didn't.
You're back in one piece. That's a good sign. Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhood psychopaths? Sure hope you didn't promise them too much. I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but you don't want them holding it against you if you can't deliver.
They'll do what they're told. And that's all that matters.
Oh boy, okay. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge. Divided up into sections. Parks, whatever the hell they called them back in the day. We need to take them all back. One at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room and more resources. You stake a claim, plant a little flag for one of the gangs, and that settles it. It's theirs for good. Who gets what, that'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate
Yeah, Steam
it,
was
but the
on.
others might get a
Steam
little
was
jealous.
taking the resources from my video software. You'll see I just wanted to get through this. Taking over the park.
I thought the whole point of having minions was to get them to do the dirty work.
Yeah, give it time. You still got to prove to them you're worth following, remember? So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want. And then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together. So I might as well go all in. You want me watching your back? You just say the word.
See, and now I've got him as a follower. Well, here in a minute anyway.
That sounds like a great idea, Gage. You got a deal.
You're the overboss.
Now, typically, if I didn't have my unlimited followers on, he would look over at the dog and say, "Beat it, mutt." But I have 3 dogs. And they're not going anywhere. And you'll notice I fix guns, I lockpick for no reason, right? But I do have a reason. It's because Gage likes that. That's how you get points with Gage. And so yeah, and it'll come up there, but you can't really see it because I put the little guys there. Because you guys don't need to read some of that stuff that comes up there because it's pretty raunchy. I'm not high enough in some of my requirements. I don't have them, so I need to work on that. That's my Shay coughing in the background, by the way. She's not supposed to talk, but as I said earlier, my audio has something going on with it, and it happened in my last game too. So I'm not sure why. See up there in the corner, excuse me, up there in the corner it said Gage liked that because he likes when you do stuff. So see, and I can't. I need science, a higher perk in science, and what I'm doing here is I'm going to go over because I needed something. I needed adhesive or something. So this is my this is actually my database I made because I can't remember everything. And so, oh, that's just my screensaver. I Red Dead. Anywho, I put that on there for you to see why I just copy and paste because I don't have to do anything else but copy and paste. Somebody said, "Oh, you don't have to put all the numbers there." I did that like God a year ago, and so I just go over there and look for what I need. But I still need science too, and I don't have it. And your perk chart there, I'll save them up. That's why I went over there to see if I had any, but I don't. And I'll probably forget that I need these, but someday I will. I'll get them all at some point. I could just cheat them in, and I thought about that. I thought about cheating it in, and I thought, eh. That's what's nice about mods, This game is so, you can do anything you want in it. So replayable. That's why it's kept me entertained for all these years, because you can do it all sorts of ways, I admit though, the new updates, they did kind of threw us all for a loop, because it just
Yeah?
I have issues with some of my mods, and my dogs are talking, and okay, I need to refresh. I really do need to, when I do my videos, I need to turn off everything, but I don't, so I have a whole bunch. I have a bunch of stuff running. I know what I should do, but what I do and what I should do are two different things. I mean, I know this stuff, I just don't do it. I laugh, because that's, yeah. Yeah, if you hear a tick tick kind of in the audio, that means I cut out probably saving. I cut that out. Okay, now here there's a few mods running, and this has helped me in the past. It also failed on me in the past, so I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'll just console command if it doesn't. Now over here, well, I need to go there first. I see there's, see, there's a workshop there. It's a mod, and I have played with this mod forever. The blinking is just probably for the new update. Probably did that, but I've used the Nuka-World Settlements mod for, I've used it forever, for years. Well, since I probably found it within the first year it came out or something. But it's over there on Nexus. I have noticed some people have taken down their mods. If they're the mods I play, I have backups from backups to backups. So I just go into my backups and grab whatever. And then, of course, the mod authors took them down for a reason. So, you know, you know, you got to make them work. You know.
Hey,
And that's Shay talking to me. I'm pretty sure Shay, unless Boris is talking to me too. And if you notice, I am showing you what console commands I'm using. Because, I mean, not everybody knows how versatile Fallout 4 is. And I do stop it as soon as we go out to clear the areas. So here in a minute, it'll be over. I did it that way because it's long. And I cheat the hell out of it. Because we get this check.
And now I finally made it. This place is amazing, don't you think?
I'm sure. I'll tell you what went down here in a minute.
how is this
When we get
place
done
amazing?
getting her stupid glasses.
Just look around. Don't you see?
I mean, it's a good quest and everything. If you haven't done it 100 times, you know.
Having the time of their lives. It must have been magical. The name's Sierra Petrovita. I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place. Maybe you've heard about my Nuka-Cola museum?
Oh, yeah. The Nuka-Cola Museum. Everyone's heard of that.
Really? That's
My
great.
mister opened
I'm
up
so
one of
glad
his
word is catching on.
drinks.
Maybe
He
I'll
has
be
to
more
drink all the
visitor
time.
soon. You just
And
made my day.
that's what that
Here,
zip
let me
was.
return the favor. It's not really cold anymore. but
This
I'm sure it still tastes
this
great.
mic picks
Well,
up
I'd say chat some more,
everything.
but I've got to get back to my search.
Help or not is up to you. I went ahead and just did it. And I always do
What are you
this.
searching for?
I
I'll
don't
get
really
the
want to
glasses
say.
from her,
It's nothing
and then
personal.
it's like,
I just
God, I don't
know
want to
I'm
run
allowed
all
to
over
trust
this
you.
place, you know? Yeah.
I'll keep your secret.
And I, frankly, I forget where they're at. I've
Okay.
done this so many
To be
times
honest,
now, I
I'm
always
so
forget
excited I
where
can
they're
finally
at.
keep it in.
It's like,
It'll be a relief to finally tell someone. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with this stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find, like these awesome Cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. And oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
Bradburton. I remember that name. He was the guy who invented Nuka-Cola, right?
Exactly! Wow, not a lot of people know that. At least not anymore. So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka-Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Bradburton's long gone. Who cares about the contest anymore? Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka-Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel of my collection. If you can help me get it, I promise it'll be worth your while.
Sure. Why not? Might learn more about the park while I'm at it.
Good point. You're new here after all. You should learn everything you can. I'll give you my Cappy glasses and this old contest holotape. It's got hints about where to find the hidden Cappies. Just track down the clues and then come back to me once you found them all. I'm an expert in all things Nuka-Cola, so I'm sure I'll be able to decipher it. Happy hunting!
okay, here you put on the glasses, and I went ahead and just put them on. And I went to the ones I remembered. This is almost the end of my video, so I do appreciate you coming by. I appreciate it.
That's one.
I don't finish this. Even right now in my game, I'm way ahead of this, but I haven't finished. I'm here for Gage. That's it. And he is following right now, but I go on and do the different places. Anyway, again, I appreciate you coming by.